I'm laughing because this is not a video about health, fitness, weight loss, wellness. Okay, well, in a way, it is about health. Now, what we're going to talk about is hair health. So, my hair is not even popping like, normal. But today I'm scripted to actually do this video about my hair. So we are going to talk about hair. Welcome to your best life with Eziaha. And here we talk a lot about your health, fitness, wellness, weight loss, diets, exercises, and more than anything, the unique thing about my coaching and about my practice is we bring in mindset and habits into diet and exercising because it's important to us at the nation, Coach E Nation, which is the name of my company. It's important to us that you don't just have results. We want you to have forever results as you build your for purpose body. So, Coach E Nation, forever results in a for purpose body. Now, that's us. Okay, so today I wanted to do a different kind of video and I wanted to talk about hair. Look, I love my hair. I made a decision. We had come back from Dubai for a coaching retreat, and I made a decision that I would just not put anything on my hair again. In Dubai, I had braids. You know how when you travel, you have to have braids so that you're not thinking about styling and all. But I came in and I just decided that, you know what, that's it. I'm not putting any extension, adding anything again to my hair. And I didn't even know how that was going to go, but it was a challenge I was willing to embrace. So I put up a picture of my hair and you're seeing that video right now. I had just taken out thread from my hair. So I put up that video on my WhatsApp status and someone is like, hey, could you share your hair secrets? Because I said something like, I had one goal this year and that was length. I wanted my hair to grow, and as you can see in the pictures, this is what my hair looked like in January and this is what my hair looks like right now at the time this video is being edited in December 2023. You can see that the difference is clear. My hair is so much healthier. I have just taken out cornrows here and I've had this hair out for maybe 4 hours or 5 hours. So of course shrinkage is real, but more than anything, I love the length, I love the health, and I love the overall feel of my hair. I knew it was going to be a challenge to deal with natural hair, the styling, the look of it, it gets rough easily, but I was willing to embrace that challenge and just, do right by my hair. So I told the lady who asked about my hair, and people asked me actually, and I said, you know what, I'll do a video. So even though this is not a fitness, wellness, health, diet video, it's a video about hair. It's so funny because I'm literally dedicating one whole video to hair, but I wanted to share some things that have really helped me on this journey, on my hair journey so far. First is, how long have I had my natural hair? I have had natural hair for so long, maybe 12 years, 13 years, way before I got married. My marriage is 10 years now, but I had dreadlocks. I would cut it, grow it, cut it, lock it, cut it. So I've never really had my hair out. I think it was in 2021 I made the decision to just not cut my hair again and let it grow out. However, I wasn't taking the best care of it. I was not careful about my shampoo. I was braiding, I was using weaves and all of that. So it was 2022 I decided, hey, let's start all over again. This must have been August. Yeah, I took out my braids in maybe July, August, and I'm like, I'm going to make some changes. So now, the very first thing that helped me and actually really inspired me was this Priscilla Shira's video, and I put, a screenshot there. You can check it out. I heard Priscilla Shira talk about her natural hair. She had gone on an IG live. I think it was during COVID. And I remember her sharing like various tips and stuff about her hair. And if you know her hair, it's natural, it's long, and it's beautiful. And she never puts any extra thing in her hair. I was so inspired by that video that I just decided, hey, I'll tour this path too. Let's see how it goes. So I made 2 major decisions, and that's what I'm going to share in this video. First decision I made was I would not add any extensions anymore to my hair. If it's not my natural hair, it won't get on my scalp. So there went all the wigs, there went all the braids, there went anything that was not my natural hair. It didn't matter, no extensions were allowed in. Actually, I said I'll share 2 things, but I think I'm going to share 3 things because a third thing just came to me. So what it meant was I would have my hair out like this, but I knew I couldn't have it out like this for so long because my goal was length. And the more you have your hair out, the more it's shedding, the more there's all this reaction with the elements, the weather. It doesn't really help. Plus, our hair shrinkage is real. So having it out, you have to comb it every day. As you comb your hair, it sheds and it's not good. So the alternative would be cornrows or twist outs or threading. Because my goal was length, I favored threading a lot. Now, threading is not common. I remember even, especially of course, among adults, like, fine girls like us just threading your hair. So I remember looking for, so in Lagos where I live, it's called Kiko. I didn't even know. So I remember looking for people that could do the threading, and they'll ask me, is it Kiko? I'm like, yes. It took me a while to find. Then when I found, they would say, do you want to pack it or do you want to leave it? Well, I found though, and threading is literally the best protective styling. I remember I had spoken to Eka Naturals, and she said how if you're going to thread your hair, the best thread would be, I don't know if anybody knows this. Okay, I'm putting a picture up of this thread, this olden days thread, but it's no more available. So when I went researching and all, I realized that the best thread at this point to use would be rubber thread, because every other thread like wool or any other thing people use to thread their hair that is more fancy would compete with your hair nutrients. So because it's absorbent, but rubber thread is not absorbent. Rubber thread, so for example, if I wash my hair and I thread my hair, every nutrient is locked into my hair. It can't escape, the thread can't take it because it's not absorbent. Once I realized that, I went and I bought so much rubber thread and I'll use it to thread my hair. I'll keep it for 2 weeks, ideally 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks, and I'll keep it. So I would say that literally this was the one major thing. Actually, everything helped me, but I really liked threading because it meant I could forget about my hair. I didn't have to worry about, the weather elements and all. Of course, what I had to worry about now was how I looked, because it's somehow going about with thread on your hair. So there were times I would cover my hair, but there were many times my confidence level was high and I'll just go out with my hair. The good thing is I work for myself and I work from home, so I could afford to have my hair threaded a lot. And once I threaded, so this is what I would do. It takes me to the second point. Remember, I didn't add any extensions anymore and I threaded my hair a lot. Of course, I did cornrow from time to time. So for example, I just took out cornrows, so my hair is sort of, wavy and bouncy. If I took out thread like the video you're seeing now, it'll be straight, and that's the best way because you don't want to be putting heat and all of that to your hair. Priscilla Shire talked a lot about that in the video. So I knew that if I wanted to see the full length of my hair, threading was it. So threading will protect my hair, threading will straighten out my hair, and threading would mean that I would not be thinking about what to do over the next 2 weeks. It just worked for me. So the second thing was what I started to add to my hair. So remember, I took out extensions. Now what did I start to add? Number one, I started to use only natural products. I didn't even buy anymore. Of course, I had natural hair products that I had bought before, but I said once they finished, I wouldn't buy again. I started to make my own shampoo, my own conditioning, deep conditioning, all on me. Of course, it required a lot of research, a lot. So I'll just give you like a simple basic routine I used to do. I would do a pre-poo. I can't believe I'm sounding like all these natural hair people. I'm not one of those natural hair people. So I do a pre-poo, meaning something you do before shampooing. Now, I'm not an expert. This is just what works for me. I would use black soap. You know, the local black soap. You're seeing a picture now, right? But black soap can be very drying. Remember, I was no longer using anything that I bought, shampoo, whether it was natural hair, whether it was from naturalistas, I just stopped buying. So I use black soap. But because black soap could dry out my hair, I would pre-poo with aloe vera and original cocoa butter. I would kind of like blend the aloe vera without the back to get the juice. Then melt the original cocoa butter, mix them together and pack my hair into 4 and then pre-poo. Put it on it for some time, maybe 20 minutes, and then I would go and wash with the black soap. At that point, the black soap would not be able to dry out my hair so much because we had sort of protected it with the pre-poo. Pre-poo is like pre-shampoo, pre-poo. So that really worked for me. Then I would deep condition. I mean, the goal would have been to deep condition once in maybe 4 weeks, 5 weeks, but I couldn't keep up with that. So whenever I got to deep condition, I used a combination of avocado, egg, banana, honey. I don't know if I'm forgetting something. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'll use all of that. Sometimes I'll use just the egg yolk or the egg white or both of them. Just use them because I really didn't understand which one we were to use for what. The information online is very overwhelming. So sometimes I'll just use the entire egg. Sometimes egg white, sometimes egg yolk. And I'll put it on my hair. For about 30 minutes, I would wrap it in a towel to generate heat, because another thing I could no longer do to my hair was to add heat. There was no drying, there was no straightening, there was no curling. No kind of heat came on my hair again because it's not good. So I would then tie a towel to generate, heat naturally on my hair, or cover it with a shower cap. Sometimes I'll go and stay under the sun. It was incredible. And then I'll stay there for my hair to really soak in all of the beauty and wonder of that. I think I'll put lemon too. If I remember everything, you'll see it written in the video. So I put it. After that, I would go nicely and wash it off. Now I'll wash it off with cold water, because if you use hot water and egg, it will cook. So I wash it off with cold water, really wash it, and that's it. Now, some people say you do this level of deep conditioning, then you wash with shampoo. Some people say you wash with shampoo, then you do deep conditioning and wash with water. I went with the second option because I didn't want to put shampoo again after this heavy conditioning. So I would just I would just wash it all out, and almost immediately I would thread my hair, because I wanted to lock in the nutrients that I had just fed my hair with. So there was hardly ever a time I would deep condition and not thread. Now, there were times I would do a regular conditioning. Yes, I had, and I think I still have it. I've had it all year, because I'll just use just a little of the conditioning that I bought in the store, put it on my hair, just to get some softness, comb it, and that's it. But the deep conditioning was made by me. It was so amazing, just creating it and putting it on my hair, and I'll just go and thread it. By the time I took out my hair, you would see like, okay, what I'll do is that after I wash it off very well, I would then apply my cream combination, correct hair food. I had cocoa butter, original cocoa butter. I had shea butter, which we call ori. I had coconut oil, and I had palm kernel oil in that. So I would melt all of them, put them together, and I would slather it into every part of my hair, from the roots to the main hair, everything, and I'll thread it. Anybody that threaded my hair knew that oil will be all over their hands, because my hair will be so full of oil. Thread it, and when I loosen it after 2 weeks, my hair is just divine. Beautiful. And it would always grow so much because I fed it such good food. So loosening the threading after 2 weeks was beyond beautiful. After that, I could leave my hair out for a while. Then I could, cornrow, I could twist out. But very soon I'll repeat the entire process of conditioning again. It really got easy for me after some time because I had done it for so long, and I was pretty determined that no heat, no extensions, no extra and unnecessary hair products. If I could not make it at home, I would most likely not use it. So yeah, I'd say these are the secrets to my hair. I don't know when you're going to see this video, but I'm really considering in December 2023 braiding my hair, because I had all of these extensions that I had bought. So I gave out my wigs, but the extensions I didn't give them out because I had just bought it. They made a decision not to use it again. But I feel like my hair has enough health that I would not that I'm able to, you know, do extensions and, you know, braid my hair for maybe 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, just for a change of look. And I'm really looking forward to that one, but I won't make it a habit. And the thing is, at some point in the year, I actually straightened my hair. I wanted to see the true length of my hair, and I wanted to do a photo shoot with that. So I straightened my hair, but it was the worst decision ever. Made up my mind that I wouldn't do it again, because yes, you're seeing the video of the straightening, but my hair shrunk almost immediately. It made no difference, and I feel like it damaged something in my hair. I didn't see it. I didn't see my hair pull out, but I just felt like I had abused my hair with all of that high heat. It was not worth it. Yes, I could see the straightening, but nothing that my threading couldn't have given to me. So I made up my mind again. No more heat, not to dry. If you have natural hair, your hair should dry out on its own. You shouldn't even let your hair dry. You can thread it when it's wet. I always threaded my hair wet. You can also twist it or do your cornrows when it's wet. It's absolutely okay. You shouldn't manipulate a dry hair, which is why we have all the hair sprays, water sprays, that is, because you always want your hair to be wet. Which brings me to the final thing: moisturize and hydrate. Moisturize and hydrate. Moisturize is water, hydrate is what you do with all the oils. So that my combination of coconut oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, and palm kernel oil, they were heavy moisturizers. They will moisturize my hair, keep it really, you know, supple and all. Then I was constantly pouring water. So even when I had thread or I had cornrows, when I got into the bathroom, I would make sure water touches my hair. Hydrate, moisturize, hydrate, moisturize, hydrate, moisturize. Hydrate, moisturize. That is so key to having really healthy hair. So like I said, my goal was length, and I got my length. Like, it grew so well, but I also got health because I had taken away what I didn't need to be adding on my hair, and I added only what I needed to add. Now again, my disclaimer: I'm no expert. Some of the things I shared here, you might be an expert naturalista and you're like, that's wrong. I agree with you, that's wrong, but that's my right. So leave me with my right, okay? It works for me. I love my hair. I love it. Like, I love it, because I remember it was a bit of a struggle. Like, how would you deal with natural hair? I remember one of my sweet mentees saying, oh, well, you can't be elegant with natural hair. But somehow, I think, judging by all the pictures you're seeing now, that somehow we have been elegant. I mean, I have manipulated it in many beautiful ways, and it has truly served me. So yes, the natural hair. I don't see myself going back to anything else. I mean, there are times when it gets really stressful and I'm like, oh, I wish I could just lock my hair. But I can't lock my hair because I don't want to lose my length. I want to keep going and see where the length takes me to. So yes, of course, eat good food and drink water. Good food will help your hair. Good food will help your hair. It will help your nails. So yes, drink your water, eat good food, hydrate from inside, pour water on your hair, and you're going to be just fine. So I hope you've learned, like my children, I'll say 1 or 2 things from my presentation. I hope it answers your questions. I'm happy to answer more questions as I know. But remember, I'm not an expert. There are people who are experts and who are fantastic at this thing. I'm not one of them. This is just what works for my hair, and I'm happy to share it with you. So if you liked it, please like it. Please join my family, subscribe, join the Best Life family, and I will see you again in my next video, which will be talking about health, please. All right, God bless you. My name is Eziaha, and shalom. I had just removed threading. Okay, this is what my hair looked like when, because my goal was length, I started to make my own products. So my own soap, my own conditioning, my own leave-in, every single thing. Sorry, I didn't have my own leave-in. I would use a combination of, listen, combination of banana, honey, no, aloe vera, sorry, let's start again. Nothing, no kind of heat touched my hair again, because again, it's not good for natural hair. No, please don't put this my scratching on my ear. I will just put it in the comments. I'll put it in the, you see it on the video, this story, so I don't know how you do that part. So most like I also had this special ingredient I cannot say here. In fact, don't put anything about the special ingredient, just I had those 4.